Ready? All right. So, as I said earlier, this summer I went to DC with the school. I went through this program. It's called the DC Summer Experience through the Career Center. There you get 9 hours of like elective credit. It's all fine arts. And maybe you can get a minor in fine arts at the end of it. All right, PR for them is over. Now here's what Toastmasters taught for me whenever I got there. It was how to communicate with people. I'm gonna break the speech down into 3 different parts. The first of which is the job itself. So as I said earlier, I worked in Congressman Joe Wilson's office this summer. For those of you who don't know who that is, that's the one that yelled, "You lied" to Obama in like the 2012 State of the Union address. Yeah. So I worked with him. He's actually a really great guy. He's really sweet. He was an intern actually for Strom Thurmond whenever he was a senator back in like the 60s. So a very important thing to him was that Strom Thurmond came and made a point to talk to all the interns at least once a day. So at least once a day, Congressman Wilson would walk in and be like, "Hey guys, y'all are doing a great job. I'm so glad that y'all are here. Why don't you come with me to vote? Or why don't you come with me to this after work activity, like a reception?" So I got to go and meet tons of new people all the time and help create a network that was different from my family's. That's a very important thing, especially for you knobs, as you'll slowly learn. Networking is extremely important. It'll get your foot in the door. It won't get you anywhere besides that, but at least it'll get you facial recognition. I met tons of cool people on the job. I met the Prime Minister from Bulgaria. They were exactly how I thought. They were like kind of 6'2", beefy looking dudes, and they talked like this the whole time. And it was great. They were really cool. I met Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. My last day of work. He walked in, and I was sitting at the desk, and he was like, it's a TV show from the History Channel, just saying. Yeah, but he walked in, he was like, "Hi, I'm here to see Congressman Joe Wilson." I looked up and I said, "You're on TV all the time. I have no idea why you're here, but I'll get right to it for you." But it was great. All the people I met while I worked there, one girl, she was from London. She studies in the UK, lives there, and came and worked in the office. There was this kid from Athens, Greece, not Georgia. He was working in the office with me. So I had a whole bunch of different cultures coming in, teach me about their ways. The kid from Greece would cook for everybody occasionally and bring it in. I don't know what it was called, but he made this dessert. That's probably like the second greatest thing I've ever put in my mouth ever. To be honest with you, it was beautiful. It was like sweet and tart, and I don't know, it was good. So we had the culture shock. But the most important thing I learned from the job is that you have to be open-minded and willing to do whatever the boss says. I went to meetings that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't have cared less about. Some environmental thing that I am majoring in political science and have no idea what they talked about the whole time, but I was told to go and take notes on it about what I thought was important. Now, as a poli-sci major, I only understood half of the things that went on. But whenever several people would start talking at one time about a specific topic, I'd be like, "All right, social cue, that's important. Let me write some of this down." So the job was great. Now, the place itself, DC. The city was great, but the most important thing I learned was that DC is so much more expensive than Charleston, it will blow your mind. We would go out to eat, and if you could go out to eat for less than like $18, that was a successful day. Like drink included, food, everything. And that was on the cheaper end. I'm 21, so drinks there, that would be like $2 here, were $7 there. So you didn't go out much. Or when you did go out, you didn't go nearly as hard as you would here in Charleston. That's a minor thing for all of you under 21 people, but it's important. But how to budget my money, because I was working an unpaid internship, really showed me that what I had wasn't going to be or get me nearly as far as I think it was going to. So I had to break down, I gave myself a day-by-day budget. I could spend X amount of dollars a day, and then on whenever day I felt like going to the store, I'd buy groceries to cook at night. Some adult stuff like that you would never think of, because we go to the Citadel, was really valuable because I've never been in an experience like that. Usually over the summer, I just go back to the house and there's food there. Mom will cook it. I wash my own clothes, so that wasn't a new thing, but it was budgeting and becoming an an adult, if you will, that really was valuable to me. Now, the place itself, Washington, D.C., is like no city at all. I went to New York City one time, and I was like, man, this is city life. This is awful. It was great to visit for a week, but I'll never live here. I'm dying to go back to D.C. Just all the history, all the museums, all the people, even the rude Democrats from California. Everybody there was just so career-driven and focused. It was very refreshing to be from my small hometown. Now, I went to all but one Smithsonian. I even went to the Museum of Modern Art. There was like a gigantic statue of a naked, fat old dude. I don't know what it meant. Whatever it was, it must have been deep. I didn't get it though. But just being opened up to all of these different things, all the art, I saw the only Leonardo da Vinci painting on the entire Western Hemisphere over the summer. It was about as underwhelming as the Mona Lisa, but at least I can say I saw it. All right, I'll hurry up. Now, like every good teen movie, when a dude or a girl goes somewhere and experiences a new thing, there's always some significant other that happens. Well, naturally, I found a girl there, and I had to leave at the end of the summer. I know, Max is so disappointed. But I found somebody there who was like-minded like I was, and it was very refreshing from like the high school stuff where you meet people and you date people out of convenience. This person and I actually talked and had similarities, and we talked and hung out. What I value most about our time together was that she made me try new things, specifically food. So I'm a very picky eater. Most of you probably don't know that, but I don't like new things. I like what I like, and I don't like to do much else. I tried sushi. I didn't ever think the whole raw fish thing. I said, oh, I'm gonna get salmonella or I'm gonna get some sort of disease. No, it was actually delicious. All right, I'll wrap it up. But that's what I value most, is that she made me try new things, and that I was more willing to do it because I had somebody encouraging me. So for the new guys that are just starting to come here, take what you learned here, all the public speaking. This isn't just public speaking, this is also confidence building. And apply that into your lives so that you can go out and do all of these cool things. All right, thank you.